Good evening, this is the BBC speaking to John Clark from Indiana about the Trabant restoration of his P60. Over to you, John.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, mate. I appreciate this. We bought the original Trabi. I got off of a friend of mine named Eric Allen. He's a German teacher in northern Indiana. Bought it in September of '04, and this is what it looks like. It was red with a lot of dings in it. You can see there's a lot of body damage, a lot of work, a lot of parts that weren't really accurate, like the black bumper up front. This does not go on a P60. And here's the engine. You can tell I'm missing quite a few parts. So it was a dilemma, but we did get it in 2004, and very excited to get it, actually. So it gave me a project to do. Needed a lot of parts. I got most of these parts by frequent trips to Germany. A buddy of mine named Gerald over there got some off of eBay.de. I wanted to thank my cousin Doug Hutcherson, which made this very possible. Mike Annan, who lives in Maryland, called me about a D.C. rally. They wanted 20 Trabis, all to be in D.C. I told him, I said, Mike, my Trabi's not running. He said, we can get together. And I said, Mike, you don't understand. I'm missing a lot of parts. We can't get it running. And Mike just told me, John, the best Trabi mechanics in all of the United States are going to be assembled in one location. If they couldn't get it running, nobody could. And also special thanks to Carl Schultz, a German who was visiting Mike at the time, and Paul McAlpine, who's from England, flew over for the DC Rally 3. Doug helped me get the Trabi ready in preparation for the DC Rally. We took it out there, and Mike and Carl and Paul got it going pretty quick. And also for my father-in-law on all the help that he gave me on the Trabi. Here's the picture of the DC Rally, and this is from 2009. I took the Trabi out there, and lo and behold, there's Mike Annan working on part of the engine. There's a picture of Paul underneath working on the brakes, I believe, brake lines. And the next clip, you see us going. That's Mike driving the car. It's Paul giving it a push. That's the first time in about 20 or 25 years. And it took Paul and Mike all of a quarter of an hour to get it going. So with the help of Doug and getting things going there. This is the parade of Trabants
at the International Spy Museum.
This is in D.C.
This is Joe's car. Joe escaped through Austria.
Joe's from Hungary.
This is the blue car that Paul McAlpine's Fusiliers drove. Hey, I left my coffee back there. That's Eric Allen. That's who I bought my Trabi off of many years ago, dressed up as an infant. That's Eric's daughter and Eric's wife. Hi, this is that's Kevin's car right there. He turned the stripe on there last night. Last night the stripe went on. Oh, look at the Babe magnet.
That was the mayor's car.
Yes, it is.
Iowa.
It is a Babe magnet.
Jerry Weldon.
I'm still going on, still going on. They go on, they go on. We got plenty of them. And down here we have Checkpoint Charlie being assembled by Mike and his two boys. And there's this is Checkpoint Charlie. That's Kevin, Paul, and I'm closing
Larry on the left. So it was a great time at the D.C. parade. There's Carl Schultz in the middle between me and Jefferson C. Jeff accompanied me out to D.C. We hauled the Trabi out there in a trailer all the way. This is some of the group. I don't know where everybody is. Eric is the guy in the uniform there. The far left, you've got Roger. Is that correct? From Kentucky. His boy Sean is toward the right, right there. That's Sean. He's in Kentucky. That's Joe. He escaped from Hungary through Austria, driving a Trabi. He now lives in California and has restored his Trabi. It's beautiful. This is John Muth. I believe he's in New Jersey. And this is one of Mike's sons. So a nice little group of Trabi people in there. There's a lineup with my Trabi, of course, up front there. Then, of course, I need to owe some special thanks to my friends from East Germany, Gerald, Karin, Jens, Zara. They brought me those German flags. That's a picture of Jens and myself. There's Zara. That's Gerald's granddaughter. There's Gerald and Karin and Jens and my wife in the Purdue uniform there over the right-hand shoulder. Even my son wanted to get in the restoration action, so he's inside scraping away, trying to get things all cleared out before he sprayed the rhino lining down. And the British are finally coming. Paul McAlpine, who's with me today, by the way, for this video, a.k.a. the McAlpine's Fusiliers, a good Irish folk song, if you want to listen to it. He showed up, and we put him to work immediately. He has not stopped since he's been here. There he is doing the body work, the initial body work, and sanding, things of that nature. Continuing on. There's some more sanding that we had to do. And we finally started putting some primer on. So one night, what night was that, Paul? Friday night.
Friday night.
Last Friday night, I had Jefferson Beef C and Kevin Fawn Shear come over, and together with Paul and myself, we started working.
Okay, we've got three of my best friends in the world here tonight. Paul McAlpine, the crew leader of McAlpine's Fusiliers. Kevin Fawn Shear and Jefferson C. is in the background there, and what they're doing is putting the final sanding down on all the panels of the Trabi. Today's date is Friday, September the 24th, maybe, 2010. And if you look at this, the boot, as Paul would call it, look how shiny that boot is after 600 wet sand grit on there. Paul swears that we'll be able to see our reflection in the Trabi after we get it painted. Tonight, the primer's going on. And all right, now 11 p.m. We're putting the primer on. Paul is putting the primer on. Look at that beautiful Trabi all coming together.
I think, Paul.
I forgot to point out we dropped
We did dry it off, that's for sure.
There's Kevin.
And Jefferson.
There's Paul working his whiny tail off right there. All right, here's the guys. This is outside before we sprayed the primer. There's Jeff and Paul, and there's the crew. This is primarily what most of us did while Paul was working. Paul was working hard, and we were just standing back watching him, trying not to get in the way.
They drank a lot of beer.
Well, some of those guys did, yes. So, first coat of paint is on. It's the white, and you can tell, like Paul promised, it would be nice and shiny. And there you can see reflections in the side. Paul had to do an awful lot of work in the front, trying to get that body squared away. The Trabi had been in a wreck before. And then here's the big moment, the moment we've all been waiting for. The red is going to finally go on. And here we go. Oops. I thought we had a video of the red, but apparently we get technical difficulties. But that's, you can see the red, let's see how shiny it is there. This is after the red's been on.
Well, Paul just painted it red. Still a little cloudy in here. It's going to be hard to see, but you can already see how shiny that red is. Can't wait to peel the paper off and see what it really looks like. But right now it's red and green paper with a white top. It's looking pretty good. Now for the unveiling.
Nice
look at that.
How many Trabis have you painted in your life?
This is the first.
First Trabi in your life, huh?
Yes,
and definitely the first one in the States. There's Paul giving the proud presentation.
That's the first car I've painted in the States.
The first car he's ever painted in the States. It's only the second time he's ever left England, and both times he came over to the States, once for the Trabi rally in D.C., and of course now this time to paint my Trabi. There's the before picture. There's the after. We still have a few more works to touch up to make the after better, but this is the end for now. Thank you very much for tuning in to Paul and John's excellent adventure here.